What's going on, people? What's going on? It's Armchair Pundit back again, back again, back again. Listen, hope everyone is doing well in the coronavirus. And listen, I should have done a show yesterday and I didn't. I've been busy, man. It's busy. We're out of lockdown. Everything's opening up and it's just gone mad. But I'm busy, busy, busy. So listen, once again, hope everyone is doing well. And let's get into it. But before I do that, I just got a tiny little thing that I'm a little bit pissed off with, to be fair. So Google, come on. So what you don't know is I've got multiple accounts on Google, multiple accounts for various reasons. Yeah, I won't get into that now. Anyway, there's a feature on Google in the studio. Okay, so if you know about the YouTube studio, the Google studio for your emails to change account, yeah, you got change account, yep, and then next door to change account, you got sign out. Now, because I've got multiple accounts on Google, if you accidentally click sign out, it signs you out not only the account you're in, which is the Google studio. Okay, it signs you out of every single account. It doesn't say, are you sure you want to sign out of one account, i.e. the account you're on, or would you like to sign out of all accounts? It doesn't ask you that question. It just signs you out, even though you accidentally clicked on sign out because it is next door to Google. Switch account. It's pissed me off. It's happened to me 3 times. And like I say, I've got multiple accounts on Google for various reasons, yeah? And it's so annoying. It's one of the most annoying things. Anyway, Google, fix it, yeah? Because you're on a long thing. Fix it. But I'm back again, as I say, and it's game week 31. It's the results-driven show. It's the Armchair Pundit. And as I say, sorry I didn't do a show yesterday, but listen, I'm busy, man. Yeah, that's all I can say. Anyway, let's get into it. So on Friday night, we had, what do we have? Fulham versus West Bromwich Albion. Not West Bromwich Albion, Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I said, if you heard the preview, I said Fulham would lose 2-1. That's what I did say. I said Fulham would lose 2-1. And obviously the scores are in. They lost 1-0. It was very unlucky as well. Armand Traore? I can't even pronounce his name. He got the winner late on. And after this show, I will do a brief top 6, bottom 6, so you can get the full picture, league standings and so on. But I'm just going to go through the fixtures. So Wolverhampton Wanderers winning that game 1-0. But I did say it would be 2-1. Following game on the Saturday, you had 3 fixtures on the Saturday, and the first one was Manchester City versus Leeds, and I said Manchester City would win 3-0. Why wouldn't I? Listen, anyone who can tell me that they had money on Leeds to win that game, I want to see it. I want to see what you said, why you said it. But I said Man City would win 3-0. And listen, the scores are in. They scored late on with 10 men. Dallas, or whatever his name is, Leeds won 2-1. So whoever had that down or whoever got that correct, big you up, you know, because Leeds, well done Leeds. You know, what can I say? The following game was Liverpool versus Aston Villa. And I said it would be 2-1 to Liverpool, and the score was 2-1. Yeah, Liverpool needed that win. Villa, you know, they're not on their holidays yet, but they will fight another day. And the following game was Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. And I did say Chelsea would win 3-1, and Chelsea won 4-1. So, again, not a million miles out the loop. But I did think Chelsea would win that game, and that Tuchel guy, whatever his name is, I shouldn't disrespect the guy like that, but I don't know, I can't pronounce it properly, but you know the guy, their manager. He's keeping them going, and Champions League is warming up. I think that's happening as we speak. Following games on the Sunday for the ACP preview show, we had Burnley Newcastle. Now I said it would be 1-1. I thought it'd be quite cagey again at the end of this game because I missed yesterday. I'm going to do top six, bottom six, just a quick little analysis with the split screen, and we can have a quick look at that. I did say it would be 1-1, but Newcastle got the winner. I'm not going to get into it, as I say. I will do that at the end of the show. So well done, Newcastle. They needed that, and Burnley did not need to lose. Let's be honest. Following game was West Ham United versus Leicester, and I did have that game at 2-2. I had that game at 2-2. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Leicester and West Ham in fourth and Leicester in third. So it was a top of the league clash, and I thought, you know, they would probably cancel each other out, and it'll be 2-2. However, how wrong was I? West Ham were winning 3-0 at one point. They were winning 3-0, and they got the W in the end, 3-2. So well done, West Ham. The following game was Tottenham versus Man United. I did say Man United would win 3-1. That's what I said. And Man United won 3-1. I did think they would win, and they did. Not because I don't really aspire to rate Spurs. I just felt they would win just based on, obviously with Jose and obviously the way Man U are playing at the moment. Following game after that was Sheffield United versus Arsenal. I said Arsenal would win 3-2. You know, I was trying to put some respect on Sheffield United's name, man. I think I said that at the time. You know, I think that result, based on what I said anyway, I think depending on other results, meant they were relegated. Again, I will touch on to it at the end of this preview. But Arsenal winning 3-0. So well done, Arsenal. I did watch the game, and we needed the W anyway. So yeah, Sheffield United going out with a whimper. And then on to Monday's results. You had West Brom versus Southampton. Again, I said 2-2. I thought Southampton would probably be up for it, bearing in mind the bottom six audience and what's going on and all that stuff. But West Brom running out 3-0 winners. So they really got the bit between their teeth, man. After beating Chelsea, they're really trying to not go down. And the final game on the Monday was Brighton versus Everton. I did say it would be 1-1. I thought it'd probably be quite cagey under the lights on a Monday night. And it was 0-0. So both of them just stank out the place, and I'm guessing it was a dry game. Anyway, that's all the results in. As you can see, I am fairly close with my predictions and my results. Again, I will be doing a lovely, colourful graph at the end of the season. So I will show you how my season went. You know the graphs that they do for the COVID and January, February. You know what a PowerPoint looks like. You'll get it. I will be doing that end of season. And next season, I've got some quite exciting things in terms of an automated league sort of setup. So you can get my ideas on what I do and what the actual league is actually doing. Anyway, moving on. Let's get on to the top six, bottom six. Now, boy, those games were interesting, man. I'm going to start with the top. I am going to start with the top, and I think I should start with the top because we all saw what happened with Leeds. Leeds obviously beat Manchester City. It didn't do anything to Manchester City. Let's put some respect all over the place, yeah. Man City, it meant nothing to them, whether they won or lost. Obviously, I think they've got 4 games to win. Man City, they've won the league anyway. Man United are 11 points behind them, as you can see. So it kind of meant nothing to City. However, losing is always losing. Well done, Leeds. And so City losing, top of the table clash, but no one expected them to lose. They've only lost 4 games this season. Now lost the same amount as Man United, and they've drawn only 5 though. And that's probably why they're top. They're not drawing. Okay. Man United again. Listen, just mash up Spurs, bro. Like, it's nothing for them. Like, I think, listen, man, I saw what happened with Son. I saw it. Now, this is where football's just silly, man. It's come on. It's not a foul, is it? It's obviously not a foul. It's where what is he supposed to do with his arm? What is he supposed to do? But however, I get the fact that Son's being hit. I get that. That's nothing. Easy peasy. Yeah, of course you're being hit. My arm hit you. However, was there any intent in me hitting you? And the obvious answer is no. There was no intent. I saw what the manager said at the end as well. I thought that was quite very entertaining, boy. Those guys, that's a Netflix special en route. Those guys are funny. Solskjaer and Mourinho talking about kids and what they would do and what they wouldn't do with their children and not with children. And that was very interesting. So very entertaining from those two guys. Leicester, West Ham. Listen, West Ham, man. Listen, you have to put respect on West Ham now. I know I've been saying they're blind bubbles. I doubted Moyes from a long time ago, but when they beat Leicester that time back in the day, just before Christmas, and they beat Wolves in the same over those weekends, there was something special there, and that was without David Moyes at the helm or sitting in his seat. I think he had COVID or whatever. So, from there, we could see there was something bubbling up different, and they proved it. They proved it, and they're carrying on. And if they get a Champions League space, it's just nothing. But you have to just, round of applause. There's still a fight to go there because, as you can see, with this area here, you've got Liverpool, Chelsea chomping at the bit. Liverpool only 3 points behind them. Chelsea are a point behind them. So that top 6, as I say, or for fourth, they're still Arsenal 10 points behind, by the way. So just to put us in the conversation, but you can see those 3 clubs are really chomping at the bit. Tottenham, lingering behind. They're 5 points, 6 points behind West Ham. But I would say people do expect West Ham to start dropping points, or at some point they're going to drop points. I'm sure that's what Chelsea are thinking. I'm sure that's what Liverpool are thinking. Bearing in mind, those 2 teams are still in Champions League action. And I will just touch on that at the end of this show. So that's your top 6, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to get that 4th position? West Ham are really going for it. Leicester, they can't do what they did last season. And Chelsea, Liverpool, who knows? Let's go straight down to the bottom. Sheffield United, with that loss to Arsenal, they're gone, man. But listen, they didn't need that game to for us to see that they were gone. They were gone anyway. I think we can all see that. And I was going to say it's a shame. I don't know if it's a shame. I don't know what it is. They just haven't played well. They got 14 points. They've lost 17 games, they've lost 25 games. Like, come on, man, you've lost all those games. That's relegation form, relegation form, and they are down. They are down. It'll be interesting to see because I think one of my boys was saying that the owner, I can't remember his name, did say the players he has signed was in respect to bringing the club back and bringing the youngsters back in. So that will be interesting to see if they can bounce back straight away and do a Fulham. West Brom are now on 24 points, bro. 24 points, yeah. And the other day they were on 16, 17, whatever. So they've really got the bit between the teeth. They've lost 17. Can they come back? Can they get out of it? Newcastle, as you know, Newcastle got the W against Burnley. So Newcastle, Burnley are really in the thick of it now. Brighton are really in the thick of it. Southampton look like they may just be safe, may just edge out of that bottom 6 scenario. But Brighton, Burnley, and Newcastle are looking mighty. They're in there. They're between the 3 of them, and that game, Newcastle, Burnley the other day, massive game, man. Massive. And Newcastle got the W. And I saw a bit of the highlights. St. Maximin, he just come on and changed the game. He's a good player. We all know he's a good player. He didn't need that game, but it's good for him to do it when it mattered. That was the main thing. Brighton, on the other hand, Who did they lose against? They lost to. Oh, they draw just against Everton. That's a good draw. It's a good point for Brighton. They can't be losing. They've only lost 12 games, so they've lost the least out of everybody down there. But they've drawn too much. They've drawn 12 as well. So that's where some of those draws. I'm sure Potter and them man there will be looking at it, thinking, you know what, yeah, we shouldn't be drawing so much. Because they have been playing quite well, and if you look at Southampton have lost a bundle, but they haven't drawn as much, but they've lost 15. Southampton, so that tells you why they're edging out of it. Everybody else is not double figures in terms of drawing games. It's not a double figure thing if you go from sort of Southampton up. Or Brighton up, sorry. So that's where and why they are lingering down there in the bottom. But as I say, Burnley and Newcastle, who haven't drawn that much, but unfortunately, they've just lost too much. You can see they've lost. The way they've lost is just, they've lost as much as Leeds, but Leeds have won a lot of games. So who's going to go down, man? Who is going to go down? Fulham. It's a shame because Fulham. I want Fulham to do it, man. And that last-minute goal by Armand Traore on Friday night, that might have just been a sucker punch too much. Getting a point there, putting them on 27, and that's 5 points behind Newcastle. Because that was before Newcastle played Burnley, so you was hoping that point would wobble both those teams to think that Newcastle, Fulham are genuinely trying to get out of it, and that last minute go, it just really does. That's a sucker punch. It's a sucker punch massively. So I'm not going to look at their fixtures. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not that type of analysis in it. Like, it's just me seeing what I can see from an armchair perspective, and those four teams there. They're four from Fulham. Well, I have to put West Brom in it now. Between those five, Brighton, you're not out of it yet. You're not out of it. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be damn well interesting. And, if you're asking me, I think obviously Sheffield United are down. West Brom are going to give it a good go. There's 8 games left, 6 games left, something like that. West Brom are not, I think, and that Allardyce, he's not an idiot. Let's be honest, he's not an idiot. But again, it's going to be bloody interesting. And Burnley losing that against Newcastle does not help. Does not help at all. So watch this space, people. Watch this space. Who's going to go down? Let me know. Who is going to go down? And likewise, who is going to get the bottom top four position? Who's going to do it? Just quickly running on to Champions League. As you can see, when I'm flicking away there, you know what website I'm on. I'm obviously looking at Chelsea play tonight, got Champions League. They've got Porto. They're winning 2-0, man. Listen, if they don't win that, then I don't know what to say. They won the league. They beat Palace. They should beat that. They're at home. And the big one, I think most people will be watching, which is Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich. Listen, man, it's Bayern Munich are not out of that game, man. They're not out of that game. They're really not. So again, it's going to be very, very interesting. And tomorrow you can see Borussia Dortmund, Manchester City. Again, Man City 2-1 up. It's going to be tough. Man City just need to score, really. They need to score. And you can see Liverpool are going to have it really, really tough there. The home leg, Real Madrid, really putting on the gas. You can count on Real Madrid to score. That's the thing. You do know Real Madrid probably will score at Anfield, so it's going to be really tough for Liverpool. And also Europa League action, Man United winning 2-0 against Granada. Granada go there and get 3 goals. Listen, Man United deserve to go out. Roma versus Ajax. Roma, again, it's a tight game because I know the first game was pretty tight, so it's going to be tough again, but you'd expect both teams to score goals. Roma, Ajax. I think Ajax, everyone's raving about how exciting they are, but they come up against an experienced, strong Italian outfit Roma, and you can see they're finding it difficult. Slavia Prague versus Arsenal. It's a tough game. Arsenal's biggest game of the season. However, it doesn't win us the cup. All it does is put us into the semis. That's all it does. So we need to score. We can score. If you watch the first leg as I did, we had so much chances. The tie should be finished. So watch this space with that one. That's the one I'll be watching and very keen. Watch along with the boys at the 3-pointers. And Villarreal, Dynamo Zagreb. Listen, that's Unai Emery. Can Dynamo Zagreb go there and score? If anyone's a specialist, it's Unai Emery. He's a specialist in this tournament. So there you have it, people. That is my game week 31 results. As I say, I'm always close or thereabouts with all of my predictions. And I did the top 6, bottom 6. As you can see, the top 4 is really heating up. West Ham are just really in the mix. Leicester can't be flopping again. And we got the Chelsea and Liverpool are chomping at the bit, man. They really are. And at the bottom there, you've got your Burnley and Brighton, West Brom, Fulham. Listen, it could be any one of those who are going to get relegated. Newcastle are always down the bottom there arguing with them. So who's going to go down? Who's going to get top 4? Champions League, Europa is all going to be going off. So keep it locked, people. Keep smiling. We're back out. We're allowed back out. Happy days, right? Are we happy? Good. Listen, blessings, ACP. I'll catch you guys on the other side when I do all of my results-driven show for the Champions League and the Europa League. Take care, guys. Take care.